Playoff fever in the air. It's the first of 4 this weekend. Off we go in the divisional round. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
70 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll be second down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Back to the air once more on second down. Going up top. That is hard. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 72 yards. Touchdown, New York. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Jets are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Oh, big hole left side. Will take this one in. 85 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Davis now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. They'll come up here, first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this ball batted away and incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it'll lead to a second down. Here's Hall. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. Here's second and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. There's a short one caught by... Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of the Raiders has got it.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. That's Jermaine Johnson there on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6. On the ground, this is Jaleel McLaughlin. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And they are not gonna catch up. He's in. Jaleel McLaughlin. Touchdown, Raiders. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Check go.
Another run here with Hall. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
Set, go.
He'll drop to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
They'll throw out of the gun.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On 3rd down, they'll set up. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Max Crosby, motor always running, gets there for the sack. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. On the ground, McLaughlin. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Back to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. On 3rd down, it's White. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run the sneak. And he's going to have a Raiders 1st down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
Mike, I think the way we've seen the NFL going these past couple years is I think all these quarterbacks, they love when the call comes in for the sideline for quarterback sneak. Hey, coach, put the game on my shoulders. With this offensive line, I'm going to pick up this 1st down, and that's exactly.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll look to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Melton. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that, be a bit of a letdown. How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase.
And he's into the end zone. Bo Melton. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Davis now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. That is brought in. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line.
As that play unfolded, Mike, I thought he was going to have a chance to find the end zone for the second time here today. And I'll be honest, if I'm the play caller, at the end of this drive, I might give him one more shot at the end zone. But either way, they got to be thinking coming away here with 6.
And the Jets are going to be set up. First and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line, and that'll set up second and goal.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
That one to the sideline is over everybody, but now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. Third and goal.
Set. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Jets cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to go now on first and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and here's White. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Two minutes to go here. till halftime. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Let's go.
Now, faking the give. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. On the handoff, here comes Hall. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
I just don't love the look of this offense so far in this game, Mike. I mean, this first half, they've been flat, they've been lethargic. There hasn't been a lot of urgency, and we saw it again on this last play. Simple handoff, no gain, same story.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Third and 5. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, New York. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Lutz for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Jets are back within 4. It's 21-17. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
What an impressive play by this linebacker. I mean, Mike, back in the day, you would never see a linebacker take down a wide receiver in the open field like that, but these guys are tremendous athletes who can really hold their own in space. And he killed that play before it even had a chance to develop.
Man open is Jones. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is. I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Carlson's kick is good. So we are at halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup, as we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. These two teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. Back to it here, the third quarter underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A run now with McLaughlin. He will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
That's caught left side by Bowers. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down. Here's a give up the middle with White. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Deron Black. And the Jets are going to get it back here just past the 35. First and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go.
They bring the tight end in motion. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got it! And he's got another one! Touchdown, New York. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Jets will tie this game at 24. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. We'll get this complete. to his tight end Bowers. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Second down and 8. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. A throw here, right side. Falls incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well defended there. And the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
On the handoff, it's White. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Quentin Williams there to make the play. Second and 7. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll find his running back, White. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
That's to the right side and incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the...
And he will score. Zamir White, touchdown Vegas.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Davis now to return it. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
And he'll he'll be taken down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
A run on 1st and goal. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
Now a give, but here comes a reverse. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Bo Melton. Touchdown, Raiders. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Now Carlson to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The drive begins with a run, and it's hauled. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. They face 2nd down and 7. Back to throw. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th. But they will turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
The drive begins with a run by White. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. To the right side here. Pass is caught. Number 14 with a pickup of 14. And a 1st down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
A run here. It's McLaughlin. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
On third down, they'll set up to... Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he will score! Game on! Touchdown, Jets. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Let's go now.
Will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Panther 11. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll throw out of the gun. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jones motioning here. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Finding room at midfield. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 74 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Davis now to return it. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Track at 60. 60
He'll look to throw. In the middle of the field, it's taken by CeeDee Lamb. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll look to throw. He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. It's a pickup of 13 yards. And the Jets have a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played?
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the defense finds the end zone. Great work inside by the linebacker, who takes it back the other way for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he just never saw the linebacker in the middle of the field, Mike, and the quarterback was locked in on his receiver, and once that ball came out of his hand, I think he wanted it back.
Carlson now for the extra point. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. Now Carlson to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right back to the air following that pick six. Going for it all. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
He's going to look downfield once again.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again?
And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll go again with White. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's White, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. They'll run. This is McLaughlin. And he's going to pick it up, take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the handoff, it's White running right. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders.
Let's go, stream. Luckiest run of my life, but I'll take it one way all day, motherfucker.
In a win away from home in the playoffs. For their troubles, got a date next Sunday in the conference championship game. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so.
One way ready, Miller. Tell them we in this bitch.
What about
Jace up here jumping off the walls watching his daddy whoop him. Hey, give me a shout.